Good evening, everybody. My name is Amanda Shepherd, and welcome to Play Along Practice on YouTube. This is my personal practices with instruction, and I'm putting these out there with the request for support, as well as sharing. And if you would be so kind, I'd so appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, as well as maybe tell your friends. And if you have any other ways that you would be interested in supporting, there are options below in the description. Today I'm definitely going to work on hamstrings because I just spent a couple hours in the weeding in the garden, and I've been in a squat for quite a while. And then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, let's get started. Closing your eyes, nice deep, nice comfortable seat, sits bones ground. As you root those sits bones into the earth, if you can feel that sense of rise in the spine, crown of head growing straight up into the sun, and maybe letting the space between each vertebra get bigger. So that energy is going both ways, up and down the sushumna, that energy line that runs up and down the spine. Grounding into the earth with the sits bones, up into the stratosphere through the crown of the head. Try and let the breath get a little bit longer, maybe a little bit deeper, just a little fuller in general all around. Really feeling the torso fill out with each inhale, starting from the belly, evolving up to the chest. Exhaling from the chest down. Just gently drawing that belly in and up at the end of my exhale. Maybe engaging those two lower bandhas, Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Switch the cross with my feet. Establish that nice long spine in my sit. I'm just going to reach those arms overhead and exhale. Inhale. Bring energy up, exhale, bringing energy down, and don't rush. Imagine you can really feel that sense of energy and like you're pushing down slowly. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Maybe take your hands to interlace behind you, dropping the shoulders, lifting the pinkies to sky. As you're sitting up nice and tall here, see if you can draw your chin towards your chest. Release those arms out and interlace the fingers and see if you can take your hand to the back of the head. Drawing the chin down, let your spine be as long as possible. Inhale, back up through center. Hands come out to the side, drop the shoulders, drop that right ear to the right. Engage the left arm, and maybe reach that right arm overhead. Just finding a stretch in the scalene muscles down the side of the neck. Inhale back up through center. Take your hands behind you, interlace your fingers with the opposite index finger on top. So it feels non-dominant. And just let the hands go. And drop the left ear to the left. Engage that right arm. Reach that left arm up and overhead. Inhale back up through center. Just reach your legs nice and long on the mat. If you're sitting on something, you can keep it there, or if you want to, I'm actually going to take my support system out. I'm sitting on a blanket, and I have a strap for today's practice. I'm not going to use it yet, but I will probably use it later. Keep the right leg extended. Fold that left knee in and reach that knee out to the side. Sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, walk it out to Amandashepherdyoga. Keep the front of the body long, back of the body long, nice and even. Try not to round the shoulders, right? And wherever your hands are, you can push down to get that root system and pull back to get that length. I have a tendency to round the back, so I want to be very mindful. Inhale, lift on up. And as you exhale, left arm behind you, right hand's going to reach into the middle space. Take your right hand to the left shin. Open that leg out to the side for a version of like a variation on Paragasana. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. Lean back with that left shoulder, and as you exhale, maybe bring the right elbow down and left arm to sky. Doing some wrist circles. You can even take your hand to your rib cage and open that rib cage up. And maybe extend that left arm overhead and check out the sky. Keep your leg muscles engaged on that right leg. As you exhale, take it back around. Just reach the left leg forward. Fold your right knee. Open up for Janu Shirshasana. Allow yourself to lengthen forward. Let your hands go anywhere comfortable. You can even stay up right? Hug those leg muscles to the bone. Reach on up, right arm behind you, left hand right inside. And then take your left hand to that right shin, open that leg out to the side. I'm going to lean back with my right shoulder blade. And as I exhale, I might bring that left arm down and reach that right arm. Up and over. And check out the sky. Keep leaning back, left ribs moving towards the right. Inhale, lift on up, and as I exhale, I'm just going to bring the right leg forward. I'm going to find Dandasana, sitting up nice and tall. I'm just going to start to warm up the hip flexor a little bit. You'll feel this a lot if your hip flexors aren't used to working. Draw your right foot in and just lift up. And breathe for 5. Let's take 5 breaths here. Come down, plug the left leg bone in, lift it up, 5 breaths. Keep that connection to your breath, so when something's challenging, you can kind of let go of the challenge and just be in the moment. ankle. Cross your favorite ankle over. Just come forward to all fours, however you like to get there. Let's turn the fingers towards your knees. Reach the heels and the hands down. Maybe lift the heels and the hands and bring them down gently. Those of you who hyperextend, I don't, so I'm not going to pretend I do. You can put a little micro bend in those elbows. Your hands forward, very gently. Back of the hands to the floor, maybe one hand at a time. Reach your hands forward, one hand length, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet, or however you like to move in this pose. Then I'm going to find some stillness with my inhale. I'm going to lift the heels, exhale, bend the knees. Spread those sits bones wide. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, heels down. Really drawing into that, lengthening the whole back of the body. Shake your head, yes or no. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Allow your sits bones to draw together. Inhale, straighten the legs, and as you exhale, bring the heels down. Engage the leg muscles, lift your kneecaps. And then reach your sits bones towards your heels and see if you find the slightest engagement in your hamstrings. So you're getting a little bit of a PNF here. Reach that right leg back, and as you exhale, step that foot up next to your thumb. Come onto your fingertips and let that left knee come down. Reach those toes away. Sinking in, really finding a little bit of a stretch on that left psoas. And then I'm just going to reach that right arm up and around. Open those right toes out to the side and bend my left knee. See if I can bring the heel towards the outer hip, finding my quadriceps. Then kick the foot into the hand, just opening the heart a little. Now as I exhale, I'm just going to come into lizard pose, Uttanapradasana. I happen to really like this pose, so it's quite available to me. There are so many variations. You could stay on your palms or your forearms. Lift the left quadriceps and reach back with your heel. And once again, bring that foot down. You're going to reach back, find your quadriceps. Draw the heel towards the outer hip. Lean back. As I exhale, take the hand to the inside and just walk my feet around for setting up for Prasarita Padottanasana, wide angle forward fold. I'm going to make sure the weight's even in my feet. Maybe micro bend those knees just a little bit to come to stand. I'm going to reach my arms out to the side. I'm going to find, I bring my knuckles together or reverse prayer, lengthen your tailbone, open the heart slightly. Exhale, fold on in. Shoulders away from the ear, maybe the crown of the head comes down. Try to lengthen your spine. A lot of times you see people bend into their knees so they can get their head down. That's not really the pose. You want your legs straight. Weight's even in the feet. Now if you don't get your legs straight here, you can place your hands on blocks. And then let go of your hands, just line your fingers up with your toes. And fold in again. Shoulders away from the ears. Maybe draw your belly in. And you can take any version of headstand that you like. I'm partial to reaching my hands away. And lifting up. And as I exhale, I'm going to reach the left leg forward and right leg back. And do some ankle circles. And reach it out to the side. And take it the other way. Right leg forward, left leg back. Do some ankle circles. And reach those legs out. Hinge at the hips, come on down. Fingertips to floor. I'm going to come on up to stand. I'm going to turn the right toes out and left heel reaches back a little bit. Reach those arms out. Utthita Trikonasana. Really extend the side waist. Lengthen all four sides of your waist even, actually. And reach that left arm overhead. Try to make space at the top of your shoulder. And lean back with that left shoulder blade. Exhale, bring that hand down. Now walk your hands back so gently. Bring that left knee to the floor as you flex that right foot. Part of Hanumanasana. Belly button over the knee, a little bit of a twist. Lengthen forward. Breathing here. Palms. Reach the right leg back. Oh, too close to the window. And left arm forward, union of opposites. Keep lifting that belly button in and up. Reach that hand out to the side. Maybe tiger pose if you want. Stick out your tongue, cross your eyes, lion's breath. One more time. Gently release. You're going to reach that right leg out to the side for Paragasana. Lifting it up. Left arm reaches to sky. Absorb those ribs in. Breathing here. Good. Left arm down. Right arm's going to reach up and over. And as you exhale, bring the hands down. You're going to reach that right leg back. Turn the toes out 45 degrees. Couple hip circles each direction. Go the other way. Open that leg out to the side. Look over under your left arm, so your toes. And as you exhale, Chaturanga all the way down to the floor. Right arm reaches out to the side. Roll onto the right side body. Bring your left foot to the floor behind you. Opening up pectoralis minor. Coming back through center. I'm going to reach the left arm out to the side. Lengthen tailbone towards your heels. Come on back through center. Now find a Sphinx pose. Lift the low back. And spread those inner shoulders. I want to keep the belly button lifting in and up. And come on down. Hands by my low ribs. I might stick with cobra. I like up dog. And exhale, down dog. Reach the left leg back. As you exhale, step that foot up next to your thumb. Come onto your fingertips. And bring that right knee down. Reach the toes away. Just sink into that hip a little bit. Finding your psoas. Breathing here. You can bring the right arm down and reach that left arm up and over. Bend into the knee. Take the hand towards the top of the foot. Draw the heel towards the outer hip, opening your quadriceps. I turn my left toes out here. And then kick that foot into the hand. Gently release. Take your hands inside. Finding a lizard pose, one of my favorites. So the tendency is to get a little lazy in the front of the body, maybe around the shoulders and drop the head. See if you can keep engagement. So it's Tadasana in your torso. Right knee comes down. You're going to reach around. Draw the heel towards the outer hip, lighting up your quadriceps. Maybe kick the foot away. And as you exhale, take the hand to the inside. You're going to open up for Prasarada Padottanasana. Coming on up to stand. And reach those arms out to the side. If you could do reverse prayer, do that. My shoulders don't like that. And open the heart. Exhale, folding on in. My head, yes and no. The top of the head comes down easily. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And when you're ready in your own time, setting yourself up for your favorite unsupported headstand. Lifting on up. This time, I'm going to bring the right leg forward first. Right leg reaches forward, left leg reaches back. You can do some ankle circles. Maybe stretch your toes. And take it to the other side. If you're doing this version, see if you can keep your arms straight. Half through center. Come on down. Ground down through the feet. Evenly come on up to stand. Turn those left toes out. Right heel reaches back. Utthita Trikonasana. You can to make the pose feel comfortable. Really feel like you're getting extension and length in the body. And as you exhale, bring that hand down. Pivot the back heel. You're going to walk your hands back so gently. Right knee comes down as you flex those left toes. Be really careful with that transition because you're coming down onto the knee and you can hurt yourself. So you can also place a blanket under the knee or fold your mat up. Nice long spine. Plant your palms. Reach the left leg back and right arm forward. Turn the thumb down, reach back. Take that foot into the hand tighter pose. You can also just do like a cow pose. Inhale here as you exhale, stick out your tongue, cross your eyes. One more time. Gently release. And reach it forward. Too close here. That left leg to sky, a couple hip circles. Bring that leg out to the side. And through vinyasa. Anything here? Big toes to touch. I'm going to reach your right leg to sky. Keep that leg straight. Plug that leg bone in. And step it up as far as you can. It won't be very far. Left leg reaches back. I'm going to Frankenstein step that foot up to the front of the mat. Right. Bring all the way up. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, full. Reach those arms out to your wrist circles. Urdhva Exhale, Samasthihi. Inhale, float those arms, maybe float the heels. Wrist circles, folding in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra Up Dog. Exhale, Down Dog. Step that right foot next to your thumb. Bring that left knee down, reach those toes away. Take your hands to your right thigh. You're going to breathe into the back of the body, getting nice and long here. Reach that left arm up, find the wrist. Nice lateral stretch. Lift yourself, and as you exhale, open the heart. Come on forward into your Uttanapustasana. So, open the quadriceps, heel towards the outer hip, kick that foot into the hand. Exhale into Restorative. Coming on up to stand. Oh, I forgot Parvasana on the one side. I'm going to breathe here. This time we're going to take C, lengthen the tailbone down, lift up, and as you exhale, fold on in. Reaching those pinkies overhead. Breathing here. Let the hands go and come on up into a version of headstand. I'm going to try for forearm headstand, so I'm going to bring my forearms down. Crown of the head to the floor. This is way harder than the variation I did before. I'm going to lift up. Bring the left leg forward, right leg back. Scoop the belly in. Maybe do some ankle circles. Reach it out to the side. And switch. Reach it back out. Exhale, come on down. Come on up to stand. Right heel turns, right toes turn forward, left heel reaches out. Utthita Trikonasana. Reach that arm up and over. And as you exhale, walk your hands back very gently. Left knee comes down. Straighten those right toes. Breathing here. Plant palms. Union of opposites. Maybe tiger pose if that's interesting for you. Maybe lion's breath. Reach that left leg to sky. Turn the toes out. Couple hip circles. Open that leg to the side. Check out your toes. And as you exhale, come on through Vinyasa. Step the left foot up. Bring the right knee down. Reach those toes away. Take your hand to the thigh. You're going to breathe into the back of the body. Reach those arms up. Scoop the belly. Open the heart. Maybe arms like a cactus. Any variation of arms you like. And as you exhale, into your variation of lizard pose. Breathing here. Opening, stretching the quadriceps. Opening the heart. And as you exhale, Prasarnapadottanasana. Bring those toes forward, coming all the way up to stand. I'm going to interlace the fingers, and lengthen the tailbone, open the heart. Now as I exhale, I'm going to fold in. Then I'm going to let my forearms come down. I'm going to bring the other forearm forward first. Fats with my hair so I don't place my forearms on it. And then lifting up, you can do any variation you want. Right, breathing here. I'm going to bring the right leg forward first this time. Maybe do some ankle circles. I might even try to twist.
a little further. Coming on back through center. Reach it out to the side. Switch it up. Left leg forward first. Notice what your hips are doing, right? The tendency is to pull forward. See if you can keep your SI joint even by plugging that front leg bone into the socket. Then maybe keep going. Coming back through center.
Bring those feet down. Come on up to stand. I'm going to turn the left toes out. Right heel reaches back. We'll reach it out, Utthita Trikonasana. Right arm up and over. And as I exhale, I'm going to come down, walk my hands back. I'm going to bring the right knee down as I gently find my Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits, lengthening the front of the body. I don't always feel this pose. Today I really feel it right in the meat of the muscle, which is where I want it. It's because of all those squats. Gonna plant your palms. And reach left leg back, right arm forward. Maybe take tire pose. Lion's breath if you want. One more time. And then this time I'm going to reach that left leg out to the side because I forgot to before, right? I'm going to come on up. Paragasana. Reaching out, and then as I exhale, I'm going to step it back. Open up into three-legged dog with the right leg reaching back. It's a little awkward because it feels like you want to do the other way. Open that leg out to the side. Then as I exhale, I'm going to take it through a vinyasa. Exhale, down dog. We're going to let that Paragasana go after this one. Reach that left leg back, plug the leg bone in, step it up as far as I can with the straight leg. Same thing. The right. All the way up to stand. Inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, fold. Reach those arms out to the side. Urdhva-stasana. Exhale, Samasthihi. Breathing here, inhaling. Urdhva-stasana. Exhaling, folding in, Uttanasana. Inhaling, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant the palms. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step that right foot up. Gearing up for your version of Anjaneyasana. Lunge, get nice and long. Maybe palms together, reaching those index fingers away. Try to keep the back bend in the upper back and let your hips sink nice and low. Exhale, open the arms. Find your version of Utthana Prasthasana, lizard pose. Exhaling into Prasarita Padottanasana. Come on up to stand. I'm going to reach those arms out to the side. And this time I'm going to turn the right hand down, sneak that arm up the back of the body, pat myself on the back with my left arm. Open the heart. Exhale, fold on down. Maybe the top of the head comes to the floor. You're going to be careful with your elbow if that's you. And as I exhale, I'm going to reach across for that left leg for a twist. And let my right arm come into a half bind. Breathing here, lean back the right shoulder blade. Exhale, take that twist to the other side. And then find a version of headstand that makes you happy. Or not, right? Lifting that up.
bring the feet together first. You can play with different leg variations, reaching those feet out to the side. Right. And then maybe front back, finding your Viparita Hanumanasana. Left leg reaches out to the side. Maybe finding a nice full twist. Reach it back around. As you exhale, come on down. Nice and light, a little lighter than that. Turn the right heel in, reach the left heel out. Utthita Trikonasana. Left arm reaches up and over. Bring the hand down. Gently find that Ardha Hanumanasana. Those of you who are a little more open than me, if you want, you can start finding full Hanumanasana here. So we'll stay for 5 breaths. I might do that next round. I have blocks nearby. I'm going to plant the palms. Reach that right leg back, left leg forward, left arm forward. Tiger pose. Lion's breath. Bring that right foot down and reach that left leg to sky. Couple hip circles. Opening up. I might stay here. I might start to find a Kamakarasana. Right. Reaching that right ribs towards the left. Exhale. Back and step that left foot up next to the thumb. Bring the right knee down, reach the toes away. Lengthen the low back. Finding Anjaneyasana. Exhale. Open into your variation of Utthana Prasthasana. So my left arm is already over the right leg. Breathing here. Exhale, Prasarnapadottanasana. Make sure the weight's even your feet are lined up. Come up to stand. This time I'm going to reach the left arm behind me. Right arm reaches to sky. Maybe my hands clasp, maybe they don't. It's okay. I'm going to open the heart. And as I exhale, I'm going to fold in. Maybe the top of the head comes down, maybe it doesn't. And I'm going to set myself, I'm going to reach across for that left leg with the right arm. I'm going to take my twist the other way. And set myself up for whatever headstand I want to work with today. Shoulders draw away from your ears a lot, of course. Lifting up. This time it's the left leg forward, and I'm not mirroring this because I didn't mirror it on side one. Okay. Breathing here. Let's reach the legs up to switch. And twist. Exhale back through center. Any other variations you want? Maybe you like Baddha Konasana feet. Okay. Hinge coming on down. Left toes turn forward, right heel reaches back slightly. Utthita Trikonasana. Breathing here, exhale, bring that hand down, pivot the back heel. Ardha Hanumanasana. Those of you who want to start moving towards Hanumanasana, go ahead.
Reach the left leg back, right arm forward. Tiger pose. Lion's breath if you want. Gently release. Reach that right leg back. A couple hip circles. I'm a little nervous about the glass there. Lift the left heel and maybe try and come up Karasana. Wild thing. Exhale, take it back around. Right leg's in the sky. I'm going to plug that leg bone into the socket, reach it up as far as I can. Reach the left leg back. Bring that foot down. I'm going to reach the right leg back. And I might stay here. I might see if I can lift up into a handstand by plugging this leg bone into the socket. Try to keep your arms straight. Breathing here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reach those arms out. Urdhva. Exhale, Samastiki. Do one more. Urdhva. Exhale, fold yourself in. I'm going to have my blocks nearby in case I want to take that full Hanumanasana because I like blocks for that pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step that right leg up. Bring the left knee down. And open up into any variation of Anjaneyasana that you like. Hi, Shimai. My dog up the stairs. Reaching those elbows up. Open the heart. As you exhale, your variation of Utthana Prasthasana. Hi, sweet girl. Exhale, Prasarda Padottanasana. Come on up to stand. Anyone that you want. I think I'm going to take the eagle arms, right arm underneath the left. And the heart a little bit, and then as I exhale, I'm going to come on down. And winding those arms into that forearm headstand, that's a nice transition. Forehead to the floor. Lifting up. Right leg forward, left leg back. Shoulders away from your ears. Engage the toes. And then I'm going to snuggle the left knee behind the right for Garudasana legs. Exhale. Reach it out to the side and hinge down. Inhale up to stand. Right toes turn out. Left heel reaches back. Utthita Trikonasana. Just that left arm overhead. Exhale, bring the hand down. Ardha Hanumanasana. And those of you who feel ready, you want to try full Hanumanasana. Just reach that right heel forward. This pose is really hard for me, especially on this side. I'm just going to keep reaching out. Now, I don't want to open out into like a straddle split. I want to keep plugging the right leg bone into the socket and rolling my left inner thigh up to sky. Come right out of that pelvic floor. Breathing here. And as I exhale, I push my hands into my support system. I'm going to bring the left knee down. Right leg back, left arm forward. Nice deep inhale here. Maybe tiger pose. Maybe lion's breath. Reach that left leg to sky, turn the toes out. Open that leg out to the side. If you want, Hamstrings. Be careful of any props you might have. And reach up and over. Take it back around. Step that left foot up. Right knee comes down, reach those toes away. Any version of Amandashepherdyoga that you want. Exhale. Come on forward into your Uttana Kristasana. Lizard pose. I like to be on the right quadriceps. I also like the outer edge of my left foot here. So exhale. I'm going to take it into Restorative. Coming on up to stand. Reach the left arm under the right. Drop the shoulders at the elbows. Karate chop the sky with your pinkies. And heart opening if you want it. You want to be mindful of your low back. Exhale, fold on in. I'm going to unwind the arms, and they're set up perfectly for my forearm headstand. All right, lifting on up. This time left leg forward first. Maybe snuggle that left knee behind the right for Garudasana legs. Reach those feet out to the side. As you exhale, come on up. Left toes out, right heel back slightly. Utthita Trikonasana. Exhale. Gently bring that right knee down, flex the left toes. I'm going to have my blocks here for me. You might stay in Ardha Hanumanasana. You might take it to full Hanumanasana. This side's a little easier for me, but not perfect. Those of you who are very backbend, you're welcome to reach for the back grip. You can use your strap. As I exhale, nice and gentle, I'm going to reach back into an oppositional stretch, left leg back, right arm forward. Maybe tiger pose, maybe lion's breath. Nice straight left arm in this pose. Reach the right leg back. A couple hip circles. I might find Karasana. And take it back around. I'm going to switch my feet. I'm going to step the left leg back. The left leg forward. Step that right foot up. See, maybe small steps. Maybe you find a lift, push your hands into the floor, plug that right leg bone into the socket. Try to keep your arms straight. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Reach those arms out to the side, do your wrist circles. Urdhva-stasana. Exhale, Samasthihi. Sink the hips as you bend the knees, Utkatasana. Just take it to a twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee, lean back the right shoulder blade. As you exhale, bring the hands down.
Straighten your legs, Uttanasana.
Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adha Mukha Svanasana. Left toes turn out. You're going to step that right foot up. Inhaling. Virabhadrasana 1. Open the heart. Reach your arms out to the side. Root into the back foot to straighten that right leg. Turn your thumbs down. Bring your hands behind the back. And then maybe step your left foot in about a foot or so. Belly button over the knee. As you exhale, Purvottanasana. Try to keep the front of the body long so you're not rounding the shoulders. Breathing here. Back of the neck is long. Coming on up to stand. Right hand at the hip, left arm's going to reach up and over. You've got your blocks right here if you'd like to use a block for this pose. And take it to Parvrutta Uttita Trikonasana. Right? I don't actually like a block for this one. So. Lift on up. Exhale, lengthen forward, and just let your hand come inside to the foot, to the outside. I'm going to scoop that right hip back. Lean back with my torso. Lean back with the right shoulder blade. As you exhale, look down. And find a standing split. Breathing here. I'm going to lift that left leg a little higher. Turn the toes out. Bend the right knee. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right toes turn out. Step that left foot up. Inhaling. Virabhadrasana 1. Find your pose. Reach those arms out to the side. Turn the thumbs behind you. Root into that right foot. Straighten that left leg. And maybe step that right foot in a bit. Belly button over the knee. As you exhale, Purvottanasana. Getting nice and long. Shake your head yes and no. Coming on up. Left hand to the hip, right arm reaches to sky. Nice deep inhale. As you exhale, fold over that front leg. Adjust your feet if you need to. Scoop your left hip back. Instead of being in a forward fold, lean back. Right, left arm to sky if that's interesting for you. As you exhale, look down. Standing split. Breathing here. Turn those right toes out, little bend into your left knee. And float it back. Virabhadrasana 1. Nice full pose. Exhale through your vinyasa. Maybe let your forearms come down if you like to do that. Finding a dolphin pose. Weight into your hands, downward facing dog. And then bring your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sink those hips. Utkatasana. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastihi. Find a moment in your Tadasana. Inhaling Utkatasana. Exhaling Uttanasana. Inhaling Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left toes turn out. Step that right foot up. Inhaling Virabhadrasana 1. Nice full pose. Breathe into the back of the body. Root into that left foot, straighten the right leg, reach those hands out to the side, and maybe step that left foot up a bit. Do about 3 to 4 feet. Belly button over the knee, exhale, fold halfway. If you need more, keep going, but check yourself at that halfway point. Make sure the weight's even in your feet. You can feel as much energy on the outside edge of your left foot as under the ball of the right. Come on up to stand. We're going to take the right hand to the hip, left arm reaches to sky. You can adjust your feet for a little more length between them if you need to. And as you exhale, Parivrtta Utthita Trikonasana. As much as you reach the right hip back, lean back with the torso and the right shoulder blade. Breathing here. Exhale, look down. Standing split. Left leg turns out, put a little bend into your right knee. Float it back. Virabhadrasana 1. And then as you exhale, take it through your vinyasa. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right heel turns out, step that left foot up. Inhaling. Virabhadrasana 1. Root into the back foot, straighten that front leg and set your arms up. Step that right foot in a little bit for Purvottanasana. Coming out forward. Halfway, maybe keep going. Let the back of your neck be long. And come on up to stand, root into your feet evenly. Adjust your feet if you need to. Right arm to sky. You can use your left hand to cut that hip back. Parivrtta Utthita Trikonasana. Lean back. Sometimes I like to reach the left arm out to the side. Place the arm bone into the socket so you can feel the shoulder move onto the back of the body and then extend it up. It's actually abduction. Leaning back. Exhale, standing split. Move carefully because you're coming from a twist. Turn the right toes out, little bend into that left knee. Mindfully float it back into Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale. Get through your vinyasa. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Maybe bring the forearms down. Spread those inner shoulders. Roll those inner wrists to the floor. Maybe reach your favorite leg to the sky. You can come onto the tippy toe of your standing leg or just plug it into the socket and see what happens. Lifting up. Breathing here. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Or Balasana, that's another good variation. And just bring your feet forward any way you want to do it. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Utkatasana. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastihi. Do one more in that series. Utkatasana. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Lean back, lean back. Exhaling, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left toes turn out, right foot steps up. Inhaling, Virabhadrasana 1. Now, if you're reaching your butt out too far, it's going to hurt your low back. Suck that all in. Find that lift in your perineal floor that you had in your breath work at the beginning of class. Right, breathing here. Root into the back foot, straighten that front leg. Purvottanasana. Maybe this time reach that right arm between your shoulder blades. Gomukhasana arms. Left arm reaches up. Step that foot in a little bit if you need to. Probably do. And come on forward. Breathing here. And I'm just going to bring that left hand to the outside of the right foot or wherever I like it set up. I'm going to adjust my feet if I need to. And I'm just going to lean back. Go directly into my Parvrata Utthita Trikonasana. Revolved, extended triangle. Exhale, look down. Standing split. I might stay here. I might plant my palms. And see if I can lift up. And then I'm going to reach it back into Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale through your vinyasa if you want. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right toes turn out. Step that left foot up. Inhaling. Virabhadrasana 1. Is your warrior strong? Right? Do you have the kind of warrior that when someone's coming up the mountain, they're going to see you and be like, oh, okay? Or are you sort of loosey-goosey in it? Get nice and strong. Root into your right foot, straighten the front leg. Left arm is going to sneak up between the shoulder blades. Right arm is going to reach up. Belly button over the knee. Exhale, Purvottanasana. Adjust your feet as you need to. Breathing here. I'm going to bring that right hand to the outside of the left knee. Lean back, lean back. Keep the weight even in your feet. Maybe lift up. Exhale, standing split. Go carefully. Maybe you stay in your standing split. Maybe you're going to come up. Nice and light. Virabhadrasana 1, left leg forward, right leg back. Breathing here. Exhale through vinyasa. Or maybe go straight to Adho Mukha Svanasana. We'll meet there. If it's interesting for you, you're going to bring the forearms down. Allow your other favorite leg to lift up. Maybe come onto the tippy toe of your standing leg and just plug that leg bone into the socket. Finding your Pincha Mayurasana. Any variations you want here, feel free to play. And come on down, Balasana, Child's Pose. We stretch out those upper lats, pulling back with your palms. And take that to the other side. Walk your hands to the right. Push the floor away with your right hand, pull with the left. Come Come back through center and take it the other way. Come back through center. Walk my hands in. I'm just going to check the time quickly. Oh, gosh, I'm already at 1:05. All right. Going to do a little less than I thought. But let's revisit Hanumanasana. You can have your blocks available. All right. Find a down dog. I'm just going to reach that right leg through. I might see what happens. Oh, my hamstrings are so tight today. Breathe here. Tuck the left toes. Reach that right leg to sky. Take my blocks out of the way. I'm a little scared of the glass, which is why I had my knee bent, but you want to keep a nice straight leg for that. Shoulders over the wrist. I'm going to plug that left leg bone into the socket and just lift up. And just see if you can just kind of keep your legs in your Hanumanasana. Okay. Gauge the toes, really reach out through those legs. Maybe bring the feet together. And then maybe switch. Folding in Uttanasana. Got my blocks here. I'm going to reach back with that left foot. And as I exhale, step that foot up. Coming into my Hanumanasana. Doesn't really matter how far you go. Those of you who like to play with reaching for the back leg or an overhead grip, you're welcome to do that. I'm going to tuck the right toes. Reach that left leg back. And again, I'm scared of the glass. Bring my palms to the earth. I'm going to plug that right leg bone into the socket and keep reaching back with that left leg. So I'm not really going to change my legs too much. Hopefully I won't bend into that front leg, but I might. Finding your version of a split. Right, reach out through your toes a lot. Maybe switch the legs. Come on down. Namaste. Bring the back of my hands together. Take the right hand underneath the left. Vajrasana. Breathing here. Gently open the eyes. Bring your hands down by your side. God, I was going to do so much more. Oh well. Press your hands to the floor. Pull the knees into your chest. And reach those feet through. Have your strap nearby. You could also have one of your blocks nearby if you want a more restorative back bend. And as I exhale, roll it out one vertebra at a time. Setting up for Amandashepherdyoga bridge pose. Lifting up, lengthen the tailbone towards the back of your knees, maybe rolling one shoulder under and then the other. Chin is lifted. Exhale, roll it out one vertebra at a time. Inhale, lift. Bring the other shoulder under first. Non-dominant index finger on top. Push your feet into the floor. Make sure you're not coming onto the outside edge of your foot or the inside edge of your foot. Have your feet somewhere where the weight in your feet can be even. Exhale, roll it out. If you want, Hanumanasana, line the heels of your hands up by your ears. I haven't decided if I want it today or not. Find out. Lengthen tailbone. Top of the head to the floor. Make sure you're not going to pull your hair. Arms like Chaturanga. And lift on up. Exhale. On down. Ready for round 2. After a couple recovery breaths, or several if you're me. Straighten arms and legs together, then plant the heels. Maybe walk your feet in, whatever you need. Push your feet into the floor and the shoulders will move more over the wrists. Coming on down. Maybe last big back bend of your choice. your knees to the right. When you come down, knees to the left. And then find your strap. I'm actually going to switch straps and use this one. It's like a regular D strap. You can use a tie as well. Dish towel is going to be a little harder for this one. I'm going to make a loop like that. So pretty long one. I'm just going to have that like that. I might need to adjust it after. I'm going to take the right heel in and reach that leg to sky. Reach the left leg long if you can. Breathe into your left side body. I'm not mirroring this, so this is my actual right leg. I'm going to turn the toes out to the side. Reach it out to the side. Keep your sacrum even on the earth, so don't worry about getting that foot down or anything. And you kind of want your heel higher than your toes, maybe toes towards your shoulders. Exhale back through center. Switch by clasp. Reach the foot across and then draw that hip towards your left heel. Breathing here. Let your left shoulder blade move into the floor. And if you can, reach your left hand out to the side. I'm having a wardrobe malfunction. Exhale back through center. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and place it around the back of my head. And I'm going to adjust it so that I can just let the hamstring open nice and gentle. I need to make mine a little bit shorter. So I can have the back of my neck long and I can just kind of gently let my leg relax. You want to be able to let this go. So it's like right above my ears for me. Kind of like a headband. Some of you will need to make it longer or shorter. Right, sacrum's even on the earth. Now I'm going to take that out and let the right foot come down to meet the left and feel really nice, just opening all around. And switch it to the other side. Strap is around my left heel. Breathing here, I'm going to turn my toes out to the side, reach that leg out to the side, nice deep inhale. I thought I was so good when I put this on earlier. Breathe into the right side belly. Exhale, back up through center. Switch the clasp and just reach that leg over to the side. The hip wants to hike up, I'm going to draw it down. Keep reaching away, look over towards your right fingertips. Breathing here. So you want to maximize the space on that left side waist. Exhale back through center. And then I'm just going to let back of my head relax. Right. Into this. And each side's different, so you might even need to adjust your strap to make it longer or shorter for each side. This side of my body is way tighter. This hamstring's like always feels these stretches way sooner. But this leg also has a more robust external rotation in the hip socket. strap off. Left toes come down to meet the right. I might stay here and just set myself up for my final relaxation. You can always place something underneath your knees. Savasana. wherever you are in your breath cycle. You can decide what you want to do. Maybe you want to stay in Savasana. I recommend that. If you're ready to come out, take a nice deep inhale in. Exhale through the mouth. Start to move your fingers and toes. Do some wrist and ankle circles. And reach out through the arms and legs. Exhale, draw those knees to chest. You can pick a side of the body to roll onto. A breath or two. When you're ready, in your own time, make your way up to a nice, comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Oh, my strap undid. I'm going to end with 3 ohms if that's interesting. I wonder. Take a nice deep inhale in. To heart center, chest to chin and chin to chest. Give yourself a moment of gratitude. Thank yourself for opening up the hamstrings and for breathing into movement. Namaste, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for sharing with me. Please subscribe or support any way you can. Thank you.